Alozie. Alozie. Into the back of the net!
The childhood dream for me was go and play soccer until your legs are falling off. Just don't look back, close your eyes, and just keep playing until you literally can't play anymore. When I tore my ACL, I tore it the beginning of my senior year season. It was honestly heartbreaking. It was the first game of the season. With the ACL, you kind of know because you hear the pop. You have at least a year recovery. That's a long year. It's my senior year. Who knows kind of what my next steps were gonna be. A lot of people kind of just told me that it's okay to hang up your cleats now. Just knowing who I am, I'm not gonna let an injury just stop me in my tracks. Going through rehab was definitely tough. Seeing my leg kind of just deteriorate was so crazy, and to have to build that up, it took a very long time just trying to get my fitness to where it needs to be. It definitely humbled me, that's for sure. Being a Nigerian in the diaspora is definitely tough. I went through a midlife crisis when I was 10, trying to figure out why don't we do barbecues and cookouts like my other friends? And they're like, well, Michelle, you're Nigerian. We don't do that type of stuff. I played with Nigeria before I even was an actual contracted professional athlete. I wanted to be on the Nigerian team. I wanted to show this part of my culture, wear Alozie on the back of my jersey, for my family. Something people talk about all the time with Nigerians is how prideful they are. It is just so powerful to have that within me and also to showcase that to the rest of the world as well. So when I was younger, initially, I actually really wanted to be a veterinarian. My dad was like, you really want to be a vet? Are you sure? And I was like, yeah, I love dogs. He was like, do you like people? I was like, yeah, I like people. And he's like, what if you were a doctor? You can help a lot of people. As I obviously got older, I kind of realized I would love to actually really help people. And once I said that, I'm too prideful to not be a doctor. So yeah, I'm gonna be a doctor. Honestly, I chose Yale 100% for my parents. Once they reached out to me for the soccer scholarship, my parents were like, you're going to Yale. And I was like, all right. I majored in molecular, cellular, and developmental biology. Our soccer schedule was shaped around my academic schedules. We had a 5-hour lab, and so I couldn't go to the training that was actually supposed to be at 1, so then training was actually at 6. Being able to do things like that and kind of still put the emphasis on your academics let me breathe a little bit. So I work in Dr. Stevens' lab at Texas Children's Hospital. We focus on AML cancers. I love being there. It allows me to get the research that I need to make sure that I'm primed correctly for med school, but also it allows me to kind of have these more clinical patient to doctor moments that I feel if I went straight to med school, I necessarily wouldn't have gotten. I love soccer, I love science, so why don't I do both? It's beautiful to be able to have a true love for two things and to be able to do them concurrently. Not a lot of people are able to do that. I love the weight room, and I just love getting my body to perform for me, but also just to be so strong, and I don't want anyone to be able to push me off the ball. I don't want anyone to be faster than me. I just need to be the best one on the field. Have you ever tasted your sweat before? Is it a little salty? Your body is getting rid of salt. And so something like Electrolit will actually replenish your system because it has this magnesium, it has this sodium, it has this calcium that's actually what your body is expelling. Scientifically, it's amazing, but also it's allowing me to perform at the highest level.